Okay, so if you've been keeping up with me, you know that you're probably going to see that a lot of things are overlapping. So you've probably already seen a lot of this. So we're looking at the markets right now, and I believe that tomorrow is going to be a major pivot day. Now, the ones that are showing the potential pivot are the S&P 500 and the Dow Jones. So you see these lines right here. These are a Fibonacci time series. I have two from each of the previous tops in the market, and just for just to be sure, I'll add one right here and see if it gives me any extra value. So I would set these. Let's see. Does this one give us any extra value at all? No, it's too close to the current zone. But anyway, we have one here and one here. Now, when these two overlap, like when they have lines close to each other, it usually means that there's going to be a bottom or a top. So we have two lines right here, which represents a reversal of the last movement, which was upward. And at the same time, we are also hitting the which retracement. If I take this down to from here and then take it down to there, this one doesn't show us as a retracement yet, but if I take it down to this one and I use it as the magnet price, it shows us steadily approaching the 61.8 retracement, which sits around this 1352, 1357, and if I use the actual high price, it gives us 1360. So the key is that in this in this yellow area, there's going to be a lot of resistance. So today was the first pivot. Now, if you do traditional candlestick analysis, you should notice this as essentially a long-legged doji, a wide-range day that finished with pretty much indecision. It was essentially a holding of the buyers and sellers. This one actually formed what would be called a hanging man pattern, and you could even call this one a hanging man pattern, perhaps as a bullish one. Now, the Nasdaq and the Russell, they both actually had pretty good days, but they're also going to be running into resistance soon. I actually have targets right now of about, I see maximum target right here is 29.38, which that would be a 1% up move. So that's my target on that. S&P 500 is at 1357 level. Russell, my current target is maximum at 78865. So that would be another, that would have to be a pretty large move. Do I actually think it's going to happen? The Russell's showing a lot of weakness, so I really don't think so. But anyway, so I'm expecting a large market turning point right here. So here are some trades to get you going. First, of course, I already have shorted IWM. I shorted it yesterday. Actually, I shorted it Friday at the very high. The S&P 500, if you do want to short that, you could, but if you're already short the Russell, too correlated. So I actually thought it'd be a good idea to do a pairs trade. So you would do in a bear market or an economic contraction, staples greatly outperform consumer discretionary. So I recommend buying the XLP, which is the consumer staples, and selling the XLY, which is consumer discretionary. And make sure to beta weight that so your portfolio is balanced, and then you'll profit with the spread between the two. If you don't want to short XLY, you can short XLK, which is tech, which is showing a little bit more weakness. But yeah, at this point, this market is pretty much being driven by Apple. Same story. Other shorts you can do. Google looks like a fantastic short. I expect it to go up a little bit more, and we can short it from there. If I do a just simple trend line from the top here, it gives us a potential reversal area of just about 580. So you could short there with Google, or another option for you is you can short JP Morgan at the open tomorrow. You could short it around like the 36 area perhaps. But I really expect tomorrow to be a climax day. So strength in the morning, weakness in the afternoon. So there's my prediction, and happy trading. Still not a good time to be a buyer. All right.